Was it chilly in here? Or just me? Oh well. Nothing to stew over. Says working with a buddy the other day, and his wife says to him she's worried about getting old. She's looking in the mirror and looks and looks again. She says, "Oh my goodness, I got a gray hair, and look, there's a wrinkle." And the guy's trying to cheer her up and that, and he says, "Well, makes you feel any better? There's nothing wrong with your eyes." Speaking of eyes, what do you call a deer with no eyes? No eye deer. I had a good job once. I was working as a diesel fitter in a pantyhose factory. Checked them all, one size. Yep, next one, yeah, diesel fitter. Yep, diesel fitter. So a horse walks into a bar. Bartender looks up at him and says, "Hey, why the long face?" Shortly after, a couple of jumper cables come strolling in. Bartender says to him, "All right, you two, don't try and start anything." Do you know what prisoners do to call each other when they can't see? They use cell phones. Spent some time in San Francisco. I spent a night there in the can. They threw this drunk man in my jail cell. Took $15 from that man. I was going to tell you a joke about construction, but I'm still working on it. So I decided to go to the zoo and see a bear with no teeth. It's called a gummy bear. So I've never been to the gun range before, but I thought I'd give it a shot. So I headed down to the sporting goods store. I was going to go camping. I needed a few things, so I went to the sporting goods store, and clerk asked me what I was looking for. From behind me, this guy jumps up and it says, "Supplies!" Two cannibals are eating a clown. One says to the other, "This tastes funny to you?" Yeah, not very good at this. I tried going on social media, but I must have typed it in wrong because I ended up on in your Facebook. Made me Twitter a little bit. My eyes are getting bad, I'll tell you. It's just getting old business. Says I recently fell down a hole. I couldn't see that well. I gotta tell you, I love my job. Boss told me one day to have a good day. So I said, "Good. Then you go home." I had a couple of watchdogs one time, but it didn't work out very good. They wouldn't give me the time of day. Yeah, my poor wife, she's only 4 foot 10 inches. She's a little touchy about it. I tell her she's just being short with me. I bought an unemployed doll one time. Had to take it back though. Didn't work. Said, also with my wife, she's been putting peanut butter on my guns. Said it's not her, but I'm sticking to it. If you look out in the yard there, my neighbor just put up a tall fence. I find it offensive. I was walking down the street, there was a large flowering bush on the sidewalk. I didn't trust it though. It looked like it was lilac sidewalk. Two guys are out ice fishing. Caught 50 pounds of ice. Guys right beside him weren't catching nothing, so a snowmobile goes by. One guy says to the other guy, he says, "You think we'd have any better luck if we tried trolling like those guys?" There's two duck hunters out all day. Not a thing, no luck at all. One says to the other, he says, "Well, what are we doing wrong?" The other guy says to me, he says, "Well, maybe we're not throwing a dog high enough." The farmer's milking a cow by hand, the old school kind, and a barn cat walks by, so he squirts milk past him. That's how pasteurized milk was discovered. Thanks for watching.